Hi, all, welcome back to one more beautiful session. One of the most common mistakes in the English language is in relation to the singular plural agreement. Is of course the singular and plural bit of grammar does get a little confusing at times. However, it's up to you to learn, understand, and adopt the right way of communicating and writing in the English language. Yes, in this session, I would like to bring some common singular plural mistakes. So let's go to the session. Before moving to the session, what is the singular and plural? Singular means a word referring to one object, and plural means a word referring to more than one object. I hope you all know what is singular and plural, right? The first one is are. I know that most of the people are familiar with this and not making this mistake. Anyway, we can go to the sentence. Example sentence. There are numerous issues with the system. That is the correct sentence that you can see in the screen. And the wrong sentence is there is numerous issues with the system. Here, issues is the plural. So we have to use are instead of is. So the correct sentence is there are numerous issues with the system. And the second error is this. Just look at the correct sentence, that is, this is a critical error you have made. And the wrong sentence is, this is a critical error you have made. This is plural, so it is not supposed to use here. So we have to use this instead of this. Here is the third one, that is many of. Just look at the correct sentence first. Many of the times I have ignored his disgusting behavior. And the wrong sentence is one of the times I have ignored his disgusting behavior. The first one is correct. Many of the times, a lot of time I have tried. I have ignored his disgusting behavior. And the second one is like one of the times, which means one time only. So this is the actual usage. And one more thing I have to tell you about this spelling of behavior. Just look at the spelling of behavior. Behavior. That is the correct spelling. But some people are adding U after O. That is incorrect actually. And the fourth and very common mistake is children. Just look at the correct sentence, that is, I have two great children. And the wrong sentence is, I have two great childs. Childs is the wrong word actually. And instead of that, people are using children's. That is also a wrong word. Child is the singular word and children is the plural word. And the fifth one is also same as child. Here it is people. Just look at the correct sentence. At first, people get a wrong idea about my personality. And the wrong sentence is, at first, people's get a wrong idea about my personality. There is no word like people's, only people. And the sixth one is number. Just look at the correct sentence. The number of times he has repeated the same statement is funny. And the wrong sentence is, the numbers of times he has repeated the same statement is funny. So here the usage is incorrect. So we have to use the number of times, not like the numbers of times. And the seventh one is des. It's a common mistake actually. Des we have to use along with he, she, it only. And just look at the correct sentence. That doesn't mean that she's lying. And the wrong sentences, that do not mean that she is lying. She is there, na? So we are supposed to use doesn't mean, not like do not mean. And the eighth word is hair. Just look at the correct sentence first. Lately my hair has begun to fall enormously. And the wrong sentence is, lately my hairs has begun to fall enormously. Actually, there is no word like hairs. It's just like the usage of team. We are not using team are. Instead, we are using team is. Just like that, we have to use hair is, not hairs. And the last but one, ninth, software. The correct sentence is, Rajat is a master in Linux and Windows software. And the wrong sentence is, Rajat is a master in Linux and Windows softwares. There is no word like softwares. It's only software. 10th and the most common error is regarding life. Just look at the correct sentence, that tornado affected so many lives. And the wrong sentence is, that tornado affected so many lives. There is no word like lives, only lives. Life is a singular word and the plural is lives, lives. And thank you so much for listening to me, and do support and subscribe for more sessions.